Next, I will be showing you how to create a Copilot agent using your Copilot Studio, where you can create first the empty agent. The empty agent is needed for the next tools also. So in here you create an empty agent, and you don't have to put any settings in the agent when you start to create the agent. You can see that right now there is no settings, it's totally empty. And this is the starting point. We come back to here a bit later. You can see that agent has now been provisioned, and you can see it on the list also of the agent. Next, you go to solutions. It is good to connect your agent to some existing solutions, and the existing solutions can be already existing, or then you can create a new solution. In this case, I will be creating a new solution. I put myself as a publisher, and after I have created the solutions, I go and connect my agent to this solution. Here you can connect agent, look my new Otto demo from here, and now it's connected to the Copilot solution. So agent is ready to be used from VS Code also. Here in VS Code I have installed already the Copilot Studio plugins. So in here you can see that I can use the Copilot Studio plugin, which enables me to import the new agent here. Clone agent, and then I choose the environment which I'm gonna be using, and when I have chosen the environment, it's gonna be showing me the agents that are available for me, and I choose my agent. Then I will be looking at the location where I will be copying the files in my own PC. For that purpose, I create a new folder and name the folder as a demo2, and after I have chosen that one, I select the folder, and it copies the files from Copilot Studio to my PC, and it opens a new window in VS Code. Now you can see all the files that were in the Copilot Studio has now been also copied to my PC. Here I go and open a new portal, a new terminal, and I have also installed the GitHub Actions and GitHub Connections in here, and that also enables me to use the Copilot CLI. So I write here in the terminal, I write Copilot, and it will open me the CLI for the Copilot. This is an environment which needs to have the GitHub Pro Plus subscription, because I want to use all the different models from Copilot also. Now I have the GitHub Copilot open, and you can see it's using Claude Sonnet 4.6, but I can see what else models I have available, and you can see that there's a GPT 5.5 if you like to use GPT, and also there's quite many other models, but I continue to use the Claude Sonnet 4.6 in this demo environment. Then I can go to the planning mode and describe what I would like to do in this case, and explain what the agent's supposed to be doing when it's ready. And in here I would like to create an agent which is comparing documents against the specific standards or something what is already existing. And in this case I give quite open prompt, so I don't define it properly yet, but in your case you can think about really the use case where you want to be creating the agent. What's the purpose, what's the outcome, what kind of functions you would like to have, and how you would like to be deployed the agent also. In my case I don't have any existing data, but I say that compared to the existing standards, and then the Copilot and the Claude is gonna be starting to think and consider what was the request, how it can be done, and it looks at different options and goes through what I have already in my agent. It verifies that all the data is correct and there's no mistakes on this one. Depending on your request, it may ask you multiple different questions. In here, it makes sure that I want to use this existing demo, and I confirm that yes, that's the one what I want to be modifying and which I want to be doing. In here, I first choose that I want to use the share point. So you can choose a different kind of locations for the files, and I ask that the customer or the user will upload the file to the discussion, so then it's easier to compare. And I like to have a proper list of actions, what is missing, how to improve, and not only yes or no answers. So I want to have good understanding, and here I chose the GDPR as an option to compare against that one. Now it is planning the final solution, and it's exploring what kind of coding it needs, how to create the implementation plan, and what is needed for this one. Now it shows me the plan, what it is, and asks me if I would accept the plan. And here I create one suggestion that because I didn't have the SharePoint, it would have been possible to connect to the SharePoint, but here I don't have a plan. So I've just asked that use the GDPR from the internet, so not provide the real documentation. If it would have been connected to SharePoint, when I import this one back to Copilot Studio, I need to go in the Copilot Studio and add the connection manually to the agent. Now it starts to create the agent again, making the modifications, finding some mistakes in there, but it recognizes those mistakes, and then it's gonna be asking me to confirm that is it okay to continue, and it's gonna be fixing also the found mistakes in there. Now it's gonna be going through the planning and creation of that one, and it still asks me that is it now okay to accept that one. Yes, I'm okay to accept the coding, and then it's gonna be starting to do the new features within the Copilot agent. It may take a while when it's creating this agent, but it's all the time telling you what is going on, what kind of things it is doing, and what is the status of the development. You can also see on the screen that it's creating new files, it's modifying the existing files, and it's giving you all the time the feedback what is going on. Now it says everything is ready, and on phase 2 I can add the SharePoint connection. I go to the Copilot Studio link, and here I press the apply changes. So now I have done the changes in here in VS Code, and when I apply the changes, the agent will copy the files back to the server, and you can see from the Copilot Studio view again that the agent what we are now working with, it was called Otto Demo. It has here the settings, what you can see. So it has already populated all the information what was created in VS Code to here. You can see that I didn't create the SharePoint connection in this phase, but in the later, if I would like to create the connections, I can easily go to VS Code and say that I want to have this and that kind of connections and utilize the connections in here. And if I would like to test and see what the agent now in this phase already can do, I can ask the agent what is it the role, so making sure that we have defined it right. And as you can see, the answer will be here saying that it is the GDPR compliance document reviewer. So we have been successfully implemented the first agent